name is Sapphire. Sorry I've been gone so long. I've been struggling to come up with like video ideas once I ran out of stuff to review. But I thought I'd sit down and do a little get ready with me as I get ready to go out tonight to go watch my girl Rose Namajunas knock somebody out. So I already have my face moisturized and primed. I'm gonna get started on my brows. So the first thing I like to do when doing my brows always is I like to brush through them just to see how I want them to sit before I start applying any product. And every once in a while, like I'm using today, I'll take the NYX Tame & Frame brow pomade to do the tail of my brow. So I like to take this Spectrum brush and just lightly fill in the tail of my brow. How has everyone been? I've been pretty good, pretty chill. Trying to think of like video ideas so there's not this long wait between my videos like there has been. So if you have any video suggestions, please leave them in the comments for me. I would greatly appreciate it because I want to put out content that people would like to see, you know. But anyway, after I fill in the brow tail how I want, I'll take a little bit more and just add little strokes to the front. Not a lot because I go back in with my ABH brow definer. I've actually been doing my brows a little differently lately. I've been liking the like minimalist looking brow where they're not super carved out or like very obvious or anything like that. So I'm going to brush through them one more time. I'm going to take my brow definer just to fill in any spots that I want to. Maybe make the brow tail a little darker if I want to. So I'll take the fine tip of it and add little hairs at the front. Okay, brush through them one more time. And then I'll take my clear brow gel and run through that again. I'm running out of this brow gel. I want to try ABH's clear brow gel because I heard it's pretty good, but like that price, I'm not here for it. Alright, and that's all I'm going to do to my brows. I'm not going to carve them out with concealer or anything like that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go to the eyes real quick. I'm priming them with the Smashbox 24-hour primer. I have like some texture on my eyelids now because I tried Else Nourishing Oil because I looked at the ingredients and I was like, oh, it's just like a blend of some oils and then there's like a little bit of filler stuff in it, which is fine. I was like, that should be fine. I don't know what it was that was in that oil, but it made my skin freak out. Like I looked not quite like a Crunch bar because the texture wasn't really big, but maybe more like a carpet. My skin looked like a carpet basically, where it's just like bumpy and rough looking. But the breakouts weren't big. It was like a rash, but it wasn't red or anything. It was so weird. And I was like, I don't know what it could be, because it didn't click in my mind that it was probably the oil, and I was like, whatever. So I used the oil again, and I was like, oh, for sure it's this oil. And my skin is just now like barely getting back to normal, but it was so bad. I was livid that it did that to my skin because my skin had finally got to a point where it was looking good. And then this oil came in like, no bitch, that's enough. And let's just say that I'm glad that my skin's finally getting back to normal. If you're thinking of trying that oil, please do a spot test on your face so you don't end up like me, okay? Okay, moving on. So I'm going to be using the Desi and Katie Friendcation palette, which is one of my favorite palettes in my entire collection. Okay, anyway, I'm just going to take this light brown shade here, which is called Necessary, I believe. I'm just going to run that through my crease really, really quick. To start, I'm going to take Kat Von D's tattoo liner in Trooper, and I'm going to sketch out the shape that I want. Oh, like right into my crease. That line is horrific. Okay, that's fine. Don't panic. Liner senses panic. I think it's funny that when people do liner, like in videos and stuff, they can never talk through it. They're like, no, I have to concentrate. And I feel that in my soul. I think that's as even as we're gonna get. Okay, now I'm gonna fill in that space with Wet n Wild's cream eyeliner on a flat synthetic brush, and we're just gonna fill in that shape that we made. I'm doing this look during the time of the whole James Charles, Tati Westbrook stuff, and I'm a little shook by Tati, honestly. I never thought that she would speak up about everything that's been going on with her and James. I thought that she would just kind of sweep it under the rug, you know? And I'm glad she didn't, you know? I mean, it sucks that she only felt the need to talk about it once, you know, Gabriel Zamora chimed in, which he had no business. He had no business talking about Tati. But that's how Gabriel is. Anyway, I am kind of disappointed in her that it took her name being dragged into it for her to say something, but I'm glad she said something nonetheless. You know what I mean? Because she could have easily chosen to just stay quiet about everything. She didn't have to say anything, you know what I mean? So, yeah, good for Tati. I'm glad she spoke up and said her piece, and I hope she finds peace after this. I really hope that, you know, this doesn't, like, mess her up, you know what I mean? But I don't think it will. She seems like a nice woman. I'm glad she said something, and that's that on that. But I'd like to hear other people's opinions on it, you know, whether you support James Charles or not, or if you think Tati was in the wrong for making this all public. Just, yeah, leave your opinions in the comments. I'd love to see them. Okay, I might need to take some concealer to clean this side up because it is messy. Okay, so I'm taking this little angled brush and a tiny bit of concealer just to try and clean up the edges of this because it is not pretty. Now I'm going to take a little fluffy brush in that Necessary shade from the Friendcation palette just to go over that concealer a little bit. Okay, just patting it over one more time to make sure it's pretty even, just so when I go over it with the shadow won't pick up on like and stay clumped up on certain spots. Okay, now I'm going to take this shade Try Me, pack that on a flat synthetic brush, wet it down a little. I'm going to start packing that over the black. I don't know if I'm going to go over it with a glitter, because like I was gonna do that and do a look inspired by Orpha, I think is how you say her name. I'm pretty sure it's how you say her name. But she did a look like this with like some glitter, and I love that, but I don't know if I'm gonna do glitter or not. I might, just to make it more red, but it's still up in the air. To get to the very tip, I'm gonna take a I'm gonna take an angled brush. Oh shoot, you know what? I should be talking about Endgame right now. So, for those of you who are Marvel fans and haven't seen Endgame, there may be spoilers. You have been warned. I'm not gonna say it again. Endgame got me fucked up. Oh my gosh. I was very shocked at the ending. Oh my god. Like, so everybody comes together, right, to mess up Thanos, whatever. Why did Tony have to die? Why did he have to die? I don't understand. I felt like they could have saved Tony somehow. You know what I mean? Like, everybody else came back besides Black Widow, but honestly, who gives two flips about Black Widow, honestly? I don't really care about Black Widow. Her death scene, like, didn't touch me in any way. But Tony freaking Stark died. After he had everything that he wanted. Why? Why? That's not fair. Why did Captain America get to live out a full, happy life, but they took it away from Tony Stark? Why? I was so mad. I'm taking an angled brush with that necessary shade again, just to go over any parts where the other shadow went over the edge. So I'm going to take this NYX glitter that I put in another container. And I'm going to take that same brush and a glitter adhesive and pat that all over and then put the glitter down. Has anyone seen La Llorona? Because that was one that I wanted to see. And then I heard the reviews on it, and the reviews were like terrible, so I was like, nah, I'll pass then. But I want to know if any of you have seen it, and if you liked it, if you hated it, why not? Because I thought it was cool that they did a movie on her, aka the scariest bitch from my childhood. Oh my god, I swear there was one time as a kid I heard her like crying outside my window, I swear. And I freaked the F out. Thankfully I didn't die. But yeah, I could have swore I had heard her outside of my window one night, and I did, you know, what you're supposed to do, which is hide under a blanket. Speaking of paranormal things, I've found a YouTube channel called Nuke's Top 5, I think is what it's called. And he posts like videos of weird things caught on camera, you know, creature sightings and stuff like that. And he also posts videos of like paranormal stuff that people have caught on camera, and that's just kind of scary, but I love it. I'm a big believer in the paranormal and ghosts and stuff like that. I love that shit. Like, Ghost Adventures is my shit. Zach Bagans is my second husband. But yeah, so if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely check out Nuke's Top 5. But if you scare easily, I definitely would stay away, because some of that shit is sketch. Like, I showed my husband one of his videos, and there was one that was like really, really spooky. That night, he ended up having a nightmare, and it scared the ever-living shit out of me. Like, he woke up at 3 o'clock talking in his sleep, and I was like, what is this guy doing? Like, shut up, I'm trying to sleep. And I was listening to him talk in his sleep. Keep in mind, his eyes were wide open, by the way. And he was staring at the ceiling. And he was like, he's still here. He's still here. Look, he's still here. And I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? I was like, oh no. I was like, I didn't hear that shit. I'm going to bed. Good night. So I just turned my back to him and tried to sleep. But yeah. And then the next night, also I told him about it in the morning. He was like, oh, I don't remember anything. I was like, yeah, you scared me freaking half to death. What's the matter with you? But yeah, he didn't remember any of it. Lucky him. But then the next night, he woke up talking in his sleep again. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I didn't even listen to him this time. I was like, nope, not gonna hear it. I'm going to bed. Good night. Oh, so another movie that I want to see for fun that just got released is Detective Pikachu. Everybody that I've seen, you know, that grew up watching Pokemon and stuff like that, said that the movie's really cute and fun and like worth it if you're a Pokemon fan. So I really I'm interested in watching it, but I kind of don't because I don't want to spend like money on it. So yeah, if you have watched Detective Pikachu, leave your review in the comments. I am very big on movies. I love going to the movies. I love watching movies. Movies are my shit. So yeah, if you have any recommendations, feel free to leave those in the comments as well. My favorite movie genre is horror. So yeah, if you also love horror movies, feel free to leave some suggestions for those. I would love to hear. Alright, okay, finally done with the glitter. I'm gonna get started on my base now. First, I'm gonna clean up the edge of this glitter mess. Okay, now that that has been cleaned up a little, I'm gonna take the Liquid Glow from ABH in the shade Peach Fizz. I'm gonna put that on my face. I'm gonna rub it in with my hands. Alright, now that we're looking glowy and beautiful, I'm going to take the Glam Glow Moisturizer in Nude Glow. This is a glow starter. I'm going to take my foundation. Okay, I'm going to shake up my foundation, put a little bit on my palette, take a little bit of this moisturizer. I think I put a lot, but it's okay. I'm also going to take more of the Liquid Glow, add just a little tiny dot of that to the mixture. Just going to mix that up with my finger. As Fenty dries down fast, I will be working in sections. So I'm going to start here first, just dot that everywhere, and just start working that shit in. You can see that it like sheared out the foundation enough to where the glow peeks out from underneath and just gives that the skin like a really nice healthy glow. Okay, now I'm going to take my concealer and I'm also going to mix it with a little bit of that moisturizer because ever since my skin broke out with that stuff caused by the nourishing oil, it's been really dry and under my eyes. So I like to add a little bit of moisturizer to the concealer just to keep it from getting like yucky looking now. Okay, I'm gonna just bounce that in now. Okay, now I'm gonna bronze my face with this Flower Bomb liquid blush. It says color drops for cheeks and cinnamon. I love this for bronzing. It's so, I might be going kind of heavy-handed right now, but whatever, who cares? Not I. Okay, so for my highlight, I'm actually using my Cover FX drops in Rose Gold. Just putting a little bit on my palette. I like to dot it on first and work it with my finger a little bit, and then I'll use my sponge to work it even more into the skin. I'm going to bronze my face. Actually, you know what? I'm going to highlight first. I'm taking Dose of Colors Fuego. I'm just going to pat that at the tops here. Now I'm going to bronze my face using my NARS Laguna bronzer. I really want to try the Fenty bronzers. Those are so pretty, and I love everything that I've tried from Fenty. So I'd love to try those bronzers. If you've tried them, let me know what you think about them. If they're worth the hype or not. Okay, I'm looking bronzed, okay? I think I might have put too much, but that's okay. Do this blush here, which is by Milani, and just run that over my cheeks real quick. Okay, now I'm gonna do the lower lash line. I'm gonna take this ColourPop cream gel liner in Stomper. So I'm gonna line my waterline with this. I'm trying really hard not to make the liner or the mascara face where you're like, okay, now we're gonna smoke that out a little bit. So first I'm gonna take the shade Necessary, which is what we ran in the crease, and I'm using that brush that I also used earlier, just to run that underneath real quick. Okay, I'm gonna take Fuego and pop that on the inner corners. And I'm also gonna take a little bit of the shade, got a hair in my face, Just a Kiss. I'm gonna take it on my finger and just lightly tap that on the inner corner, just for a little extra song, know what I'm saying? Okay, that's it. God, there's a hair in my face, what the hell? I'm gonna pop on some mascara and lashes, and I'll be back to do a lip and finish the look. Okay, so this is it. I use Jeffree Star's Androgyny Lip Liner and ABH's Gloss in Sepia, I think, yeah, for this lip, and the lashes are from AliExpress. But yeah, so this is the final look. Please excuse the eyelash glue if you can see it. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!